back to my channel. So today I'm going to be reviewing for you the new Nars foundation, the Velvet Matte Skin Tint with SPF 30 in it. I just received this, so I wanted to do like a first impression mini review of how I think this foundation performs. I do love Nars foundation. I have both of these, which if you aren't familiar, this is the Nars Sheer Glow, and I have it in the shade Light 6 Saline, and this is the All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation, and I have this in the shade Light 3 Goby. I love these two foundations. This one is more of a traditional foundation. One pump can cover your face. It's light to medium coverage, but buildable. I love this foundation. This one is more of a serum type of foundation. It's really thin, but really pigmented. So this is, I would say, more of a medium, buildable to full coverage foundation for me. I love this foundation. It's probably one of my all-time favorites. I actually used this on my wedding day, so I love this. So because I love Nars foundations, I wanted to give the new one a go. I haven't even opened it, as you can see, so I'm gonna open this up and see what this bottle looks like. Okay, so it has like this traditional Nars packaging. If you're familiar, it's kind of like a rubbery finish. It's pretty similar to that. I got the shade Alaska Light 2. I have no idea if this is gonna be the right shade for me. So what this foundation says on the box, what it claims, it is a velvet matte skin tint, broad spectrum, SPF 30, effortlessly perfects and protects with a soft matte finish. The oil-free formula wears comfortably, maintaining skin's natural moisture barrier while working to control shine throughout the day. Helps to blur imperfections, even the look of the skin tone, and smooth the appearance of pores and fine lines. Soft matte, soft touch, simply glide and go. So today I'm using my Real Techniques foundation brush. This is the buffing brush, and I'm just gonna take a little bit. I usually do, it's more of a pump, but since this is like a squeeze tube, I'm going to just squeeze a little bit on the brush after I shake it up. It looks like it has a little, it's like separated or something. It's a little bit out on my hand. I don't know if you can see that. It has a really light, almost moisturizer consistency. The shade might be a little dark for me. It's a little yellow. It actually has more coverage than I thought it would, but it's definitely pretty yellow, so let's see what it does on my face. And I'm gonna do half my face first, and then I'll do the other half and I'll zoom in so we can look at it. So I hope you guys can see this. I zoomed in a little bit. This is the half that I did, and this is the half that I haven't done yet. So you can definitely see it does cover. It's definitely a light coverage. It's going to even out your skin tone, but it's not gonna hit any blemishes that, it's not gonna cover any of those blemishes that you might want covered in a foundation. But I do actually really like the finish. I was just looking in like a really zoomed in mirror. It's definitely a matte finish, but it's not too matte. And this is actually a pretty good match for me. I thought it was gonna be a little dark. Let's see if it's buildable. Let's try and cover some of these other spots. So let's see what happens if we try and build this up a little bit. So it is somewhat buildable. Going back over kind of covered some of my blemishes, evened out a little of the redness around my nose. It's definitely light coverage. You're not gonna get what you would out of the other two foundations, the Sheer Glow and the All Day Luminous, but it's really pretty. So I'm going to just go ahead and do the other side of my face, and then I'm going to apply some other products on top just to see how other products apply onto this foundation. So I think I love this foundation. First impression, it's unlike any other tinted moisturizer that I've tried. It's not greasy. It blends really nice into the skin. It's sheer but pigmented, if that makes sense. Like it's not heavy or anything, but it definitely has pigment to it. And I feel like it really makes my skin look really good. I think I'm in love. All right, let me grab some other products and we'll apply it on top. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some of these products just to see how other products perform on top of this, if other products can blend in or if this grabs things. So first I'm gonna add this Nars concealer in Light 2 Vanilla, the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. One of my all-time favorites. Just a little doe foot applicator, and I'm just gonna dab that under my eyes, on my nose, and then on any of these blemishes where it didn't cover. But I think that's it. I mean, that foundation did a really good job of covering everything else. So the concealer applied really well over this foundation, just seamless. So I think I'm in love with this foundation actually. We'll see how it wears, but I like it. Bronzer. Little blush. A little highlighter. Okay, so I zoomed in one more time so you guys can see what this looks like with products over the top. I just added some concealer, blush, bronzer, and some highlighter. I love it. They applied so evenly over this foundation. This foundation, I didn't powder or anything because it's pretty matte, and it didn't grab at anything. It's just really pretty. Okay, so it's about 110 right now that I'm applying this foundation. I'm gonna come back to you guys before it gets too dark, maybe 5 o'clock or so, 4-ish, I don't know yet. I'm gonna come back in a few hours and let you know how it's wearing. It doesn't make any claims for how long this foundation's gonna wear, but usually tinted moisturizers last 3 to 4 hours on me before I have to touch them up. So I'm gonna come back in about that time and let you know how it's holding up. All right, see you soon. Hi guys, welcome back. So it's about 4 hours later. It's almost 5:20 and I'm still absolutely loving the way this foundation looks. It hasn't separated at all. I have my little mirror right here. It hasn't even really settled into any like fine lines or anything. My blush and bronzer still look good. This concealer has come off a little bit just off these blemishes, but I've kind of been rubbing at them. But yeah, I mean, it still looks really good after 4 hours. I am heading to the gym, so I'm probably gonna take it off, but first impression is I love this foundation and I'm going to be wearing it a ton. It's awesome. It's long wearing, it doesn't settle into fine lines, it's pretty matte. I haven't had to do any touch-ups or anything throughout today. Like I said, I've been wearing it for about 4 hours now and it still looks really, really good. So first impressions, great. Nars, love this foundation. I'll keep you guys posted. You'll probably be seeing this in February favorites, but I'll keep you posted on how much I like this foundation and how it wears throughout a longer day. But I hope you all enjoyed this review and I will see you guys soon. Bye.